Johnny Depp is poised to make a comeback in the movies after winning the defamation case against his ex-wife Amber Heard. After his ex-wife accused him of domestic abuse, the Hollywood actor lost out on numerous opportunities. One of these projects included Pirates of the Caribbean. He played the male lead throughout the franchise for more than 10 years. Does he intend to play the part again? And why did Disney allegedly plan to cancel it? Let's see. To begin, Johnny Depp would not reprise his role as Jack Sparrow. According to a story published last week by The Sun, Johnny Depp could return in the 6th Pirates of the Caribbean film, A Day at Sea. The suspicions began when the Sleepy Hollow star's name was discovered on a Disney picture call list. According to the source, the tourist actor will also have a test shoot in February next year before filming begins. Filming for A Day at Sea was set to begin in early February at an undisclosed location in the United Kingdom. However, the Daily Mail revealed shortly after the report that the Lone Ranger actor would not reprise his role as Captain Jack Sparrow. According to Daily Mail sources, the Pirates of the Caribbean hero will not return for a 6th installment in the franchise. Depp resolved not to return to the franchise after the studio dropped him, before anything was proven against him. He even said he would refuse to participate in the series even if the studio offered him $300 million. Following that, Disney allegedly planning to cancel the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Disney announced a Pirates of the Caribbean spin-off starring Margot Robbie in June 2020. The film was intended to focus on a female-led story with a unique plot. This, however, did not sit well with Johnny Depp's admirers. The announcement fueled the hashtag #NoJohnnyNoPirates on Twitter. Although Margot Robbie is a fantastic actor, many people opposed her replacing the Dark Shadows lead. The Birds of Prey star disclosed earlier this month that the studio had canceled the picture. "We had a concept, and we were developing it for a while, ages ago, to have more of a female-led, not fully female-led, but just a different kind of story, which we thought would have been very cool," Robbie told Vanity Fair, but they don't want to. Another relaunch was reportedly rumored to be in the works, presumably by Ted Elliott and Craig Mazin. However, there have been no further updates regarding this reset. Johnny Depp is regarded as the franchise's face, and since the company terminated the actor following domestic violence allegations, fans have clarified that they do not want another film in the franchise without the Jack Sparrow star. This could be why Disney opted to cancel the spin-off. Because there have been few updates on Ted Elliott and Craig Mazin's relaunch, the studio may also scrap it. Next up, Pirates of the Caribbean. The best moments from the franchise. The Pirates of the Caribbean franchise has waned in popularity over the years, but that doesn't mean it's devoid of magical moments. The series premiered in 2003 with Johnny Depp, who will not return, playing Captain Jack Sparrow in The Curse of the Black Pearl. He received widespread acclaim for his performance and was nominated for an Oscar. Naturally, after 5 films, the series has grossed billions of dollars and may have run its course. However, Johnny Depp's portrayal of a flamboyant pirate, along with the epic direction of Gore Verbinski, is usually what draws people to the theaters. And it's only fair to recount some of the series' best moments from the pirate chest. First, we have Chest Fight. In this scene, what appears to be a misunderstanding escalates into an all-out sword fight between Captain Jack Sparrow, Will Turner, and Commodore James Norrigan, as they all fight to use Davy Jones's heart for different objectives. Sparrow wants to use the heart to coerce Jones out of his enormous debt. Turner wants to stab Jones's heart to liberate his father from enslavement on board the Flying Dutchman, and Norrington wants to use the heart to reclaim his title as Commodore. Of course, this was a memorable fight in the series. People watch sword fights in movies all the time, but they rarely see three-way sword combat. It's amusing and well-paced, but also a fantastic action sequence. Moving on, let's get crackin'. In another scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Davy Jones's pet Kraken nearly destroys the Black Pearl under the command of Will Turner while Sparrow flees to save himself. Turner attempts to kill the beast by fending it off with explosive ammunition. Sparrow returns to shoot the gunpowder, resulting in an explosion and the creature slinking back into the sea. One thing cannot be stated about this scene: it is not dull. This is one of the most thrilling scenes in the series, and it had all Pirates of the Caribbean fans on edge, fearing they would walk the plank into the depths with the Kraken at any moment. Following that, Maelstrom. What's scarier than a Kraken that still eats ships in the middle of the ocean? A massive maelstrom amid the sea that generates exhilarating aquatic fear is the answer. The Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman compete for supremacy in the whirlpool's unavoidable might. Its spectacle and absolute brilliance are as brilliant as they are beautiful to behold, and it keeps the audience's attention, like being grabbed by the shirt and shaken repeatedly. Even Sparrow's humorous antics aboard the Flying Dutchman never detract from the film's grandeur and gloomy tone. Next up, Davy Jones' intro. The introduction of the squid-like swashbuckler Davy Jones, played by Bill Nighy, has always stood out in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. Captain Jack Sparrow dupes Will Turner into boarding the Flying Dutchman, but he is attacked by Davy Jones's heinous crew and quickly detained. Soon after, the audience is gradually introduced to the enigmatic Davy Jones. Bill Nighy's chilling performance is one of the series' most lauded achievements, with visual effects that are still stunning after 15 years. Behind all the colorfully textured CGI, it's nearly impossible to watch the character without seeing Bill Nighy and his great performance. Moving on, Jack Skellington. If fans wanted to be surprised, this was the scene to watch. Sparrow turns on his nemesis, Barbossa, and sides with Will Turner after he deviously teams up with him. Sparrow is stabbed after a brief sparring match with Barbossa, but when he leans back into the moonlight, it is revealed that he is one of the undead, like Barbossa's crew, after taking one of the golden coins from the chest. Johnny Depp's fantastical performance as what appears to be a walking dead zombie is what makes this scene so terrifying. It appears to be something out of a horror film, concocted inside a Disney lab, and then marketed to children. Following that, hello Beastie. If fans were to request a monster sequence, it would be the end of Deadman's chest. After Sparrow returns to the Black Pearl to detonate the gunpowder, sending the Kraken back into the sea, Elizabeth thanks him by kissing him, but only as a ruse to feed him to the Kraken so that the rest can escape safely. Jack breaks free from his chains, but is pursued by the Kraken, who vomits on him. Sparrow merely answers, "Hello, Beastie," as the monster devours him and his spacecraft. The wickedly magnificent spectacle has enough emotional weight and visual splendor to consume not only Sparrow and his ship, but also the attention of a large crowd rooting for the pirate. Next up, why Tom Cruise didn't get the Edward Scissorhands role? Let's see. Despite not saying it, Tom Cruise is renowned for acting in films where he gets to be the star. The 60-year-old actor demands directors wait in line to cast him, with a few possible exceptions, such as his time in Tropic Thunder. At the time, he was on the verge of signing a deal with Tim Burton to star in his fantasy romance film Edward Scissorhands, and it was clear that he wanted to uphold that standard for himself even then. The Collateral star was passed over for the lead role in Burton's 1990 film, according to Caroline Thompson, a writer who worked on it, because Burton thought Cruise was too curious about many things, like the plot's logistics, not to mention the fact that he desired a much happier resolution for Edward and Kim. According to Thompson, one of the funnier reasons why Cruise was turned away from the film was that the former actually questioned Edward about how he eats and drinks, and uses the restroom. Tim Burton didn't want an actor who demanded too much and asked too many questions, because the creative differences were significant. Thus, as evidenced by history, Johnny Depp was cast in part. Finally, Tom Cruise's inquisitive questions have Twitter rolling on the floor. Since actors must respect the director's vision, Tim Burton's justifications for not casting Tom Cruise in the lead role in Edward Scissorhands are both hilarious and reasonable. Although this isn't breaking news, it's too funny a subject to not bring up occasionally for a giggle on the internet. Just moments ago, the subject became trending once more, and Twitter is now laughing out loud. Being one of the biggest movie stars in the world, revealed, there is no doubt that the Mission Impossible actor won't be discouraged or regret his decision to press Burton for information about the part. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching.